Okay, strap yourselves in, because today we are diving deep into a theory about like this cosmic battle for existence happening right now.
Oh, wow.
And we might be right in the middle of it.
Really?
Yeah, so we're talking like a hidden war between, I guess you could say, light and dark, playing out across dimensions we can't even perceive.
Crazy.
I know, right? So our source material for this deep dive is a YouTube video called The Forbidden Architecture of the Universe.
Okay.
And that's from a channel called Beyond Truth.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, so get ready because we're going to be exploring some really mind-bending concepts about the fabric of reality.
Sounds good.
And we might even end up questioning what side we're really on in this whole cosmic struggle.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, so the video starts out with this really intriguing idea of a mother universe.
Yeah, the mother universe.
So what do they even mean by that?
Well, it's supposed to be like a reality that existed before our own universe.
For our universe.
Yeah, and it operates on timescales that are just mind-boggling, like way bigger than we can even comprehend.
So you're saying our universe is like a baby compared to this mother universe?
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
Wow.
They talk about these things called manvantaras, which are like cosmic cycles.
Cycles of what?
Cycles of like creation and destruction, kind of like a big bang followed by a big crunch.
And our universe is in one of those cycles right now.
Supposedly, yeah.
So where are we in the cycle?
Well, according to the video, our universe is in its 33rd manvantara.
33rd.
And the mother universe has already gone through 108.
Oh, wow. So we are just getting started.
Yeah, we are like in cosmic adolescence.
Interesting.
And maybe, just maybe, that's why we're seeing this battle for existence playing out right now, you know?
So it's like we're in this crucial growth stage.
Yeah, like a cosmic growth spurt.
And that's making us vulnerable somehow. Okay, so we had this mother universe and our universe going through this huge growth spurt. But where does this idea of like a war between light and dark come into all of this?
Well, the video introduces this concept of an antimatter realm.
An antimatter realm.
It's described as like a distorted mirror image of our universe.
Oh, wow.
Where chaos and like consumption are the dominant forces.
Is this where all the bad stuff comes from?
It's presented as the source of the threat.
So the bad guys come from the antimatter realm.
Well, the video claims this realm was formed when this powerful being, this being called Lucifer, and these 6 other beings.
They're like fallen angels or something?
They're called hierarchies in the video.
Okay, fallen angels or hierarchs.
Yeah, so supposedly they were cast out and they created this vortex of darkness.
Okay, but wait.
Yeah.
You're saying they created this antimatter realm, but it's not all just random chaos.
Right.
So they're not just these mindless agents of destruction.
No, that's what's so scary about it.
They have a plan.
They're incredibly structured, these beings,
right.
And intelligent with their own agenda.
And what's the agenda?
Well, they're supposedly manipulating events all over the place.
All over where?
Across galaxies, you know, orchestrating wars.
No way.
Yeah, and they're even shaping civilizations.
To do what?
To align with their goals, whatever those may be.
So they're like cosmic puppet masters.
Exactly.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
So what are they even trying to achieve with all this manipulation?
Domination. It seems
of
like
everything.
They tried to trigger a universal reset, like a cosmic do-over.
Why would they want to do that?
To reshape existence according to their own design, so...
According to their evil design?
Well, their design, at least.
And how were they planning to pull that off?
By manipulating something called the utilizer.
The utilizer.
It's like this cosmic filter.
A filter for what?
A mechanism that recycles energy and maintains the balance.
Oh, interesting.
So they tried to overload it with all this negative energy.
Wow, so they were trying to like hijack the system from within.
Yeah, that's the idea.
To cause a crash.
To create this negative 11th dimension.
That would lead to what?
The birth of this new darkness-dominated reality. Oh, that's terrifying.
But here's a twist.
Okay.
According to the video, back in 2021, 1008 enlightened beings sacrificed themselves.
Sacrificed themselves to do what?
To stop this whole catastrophic event.
Wow.
They dissolved their essence into the antimatter realm.
So they kind of like reinforced the utilizer.
Yeah, and they gave it the power to block these dark forces.
So we were on the brink of a cosmic apocalypse.
Sounds like it.
And these beings saved us.
That's what the video claims.
That is a lot to process.
Yeah.
But okay, so they stopped this one scheme.
Right.
Does that mean we're safe now?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, come on.
The video makes it pretty clear that this was just a temporary setback.
So they'll be back.
The forces of darkness are still out there, looking for new ways to break through the defenses.
So we're not out of the woods yet.
The thread is far from over.
Okay, I think we need to back up a little bit and talk about this idea of multiple dimensions.
Yeah, the video says our universe is made up of 11 dimensions.
11, that's right.
What does that even mean?
Well, it means our perception of reality is limited.
Limited how?
We only experience the world in 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
But there are all these higher levels of existence beyond that.
And what's in those higher dimensions?
Each dimension has its own rules and inhabitants.
So what, like, different beings live in each dimension?
It seems so.
And what are they like?
Well, according to the video, the lower dimensions are home to beings of pure instinct and chaos.
So not the kind of neighbors you want to have.
Yeah, and as you go higher, consciousness and energy become more refined.
So it's like climbing a cosmic ladder.
Exactly.
With each rung representing a higher level of being. So what's at the very top of the ladder?
In the 11th dimension.
Yeah.
That's where the spirit of the universe resides.
And what is that?
It's like the force that guides cosmic evolution.
So like the ultimate source of everything.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
And beyond that, there's the 12th dimension.
The 12th?
Yeah, which acts as like the boundary.
Boundary to what?
Between our universe and the infinite unknown.
That's a lot to wrap my head around.
It is a lot.
But, okay, I have another question.
Okay.
Where does Kabbalah fit into all of this?
Oh, Kabbalah, that's where things get really interesting.
How so?
The video claims that Kabbalah, with its 10 sephirot, is actually based on the structure of the antimatter realm.
Wait, are you saying that Kabbalah is like a reflection of this dark, distorted mirror universe?
That's what the video suggests.
Oh, wow.
And because the antimatter realm is like a limited copy, it can only reflect 10 dimensions.
It can't see all 11.
It can't even perceive the 11th and 12th dimensions.
So they're beyond its reach?
Yeah, they're like completely outside of its understanding.
So Kabbalah and any other system with 10 levels is missing a huge part of the picture.
That's the implication, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy to think about.
If we really want to understand reality,
we need to go beyond these 10-level systems.
And explore those higher realms.
Okay, let's go back to these beings of darkness for a second.
Okay.
What motivates them?
I mean, that's where we get into their ideology.
Right. What do they believe?
They see consumption as the highest form of power.
Consumption of what?
Of everything, really.
Oh, wow.
They think existence is a resource to be devoured.
So, like cosmic predators.
Exactly.
Driven by insatiable hunger.
That's a good way to put it.
And they've built entire civilizations based on this.
It's not just a few bad apples.
Entire societies shaped by this dark worldview.
That's right.
And they're not all just like conquerors.
Some of them operate in the shadows.
What do you mean?
They manipulate power structures.
And erode morality from within.
Yeah, they see the universe as a zero-sum game.
Where darkness always wins.
In their view, yes.
But wouldn't that mean the destruction of everything?
Well, that's where their arrogance comes in.
How so?
They don't understand that true balance doesn't come from domination.
But from like a harmony between the forces.
If they succeeded, the universe would collapse.
It's like you're trying to impose their limited understanding on a much bigger picture.
Exactly. They're like cosmic bullies.
Trying to force the universe to bend to their will.
And what's even more disturbing is they've influenced countless worlds.
To follow their path.
Shaping entire civilizations to serve their agenda.
That is seriously messed up.
It is a pretty dark picture.
So we had these forces of darkness spreading their messed up ideology, trying to tip the scales in their favor. But is there even any hope?
I mean, that's the big question.
Can light actually win this cosmic war?
The video suggests a massive transformation is coming.
Okay, what kind of transformation?
The utilizer, that cosmic filter.
Yeah.
It will eventually collapse.
And what will that do?
It will absorb the antimatter realm.
The whole thing.
Entirely.
So it's like hitting the reset button on everything.
Yeah, a fundamental shift in existence.
And what happens after that?
The video doesn't really say.
Come on.
It talks about a new reality being created, potentially free from the influence of darkness.
So it could be a good thing.
It could be.
But we don't really know.
The outcome is uncertain.
So we're standing on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, a cosmic cliff.
With no idea what's at the bottom.
It is a bit unnerving.
That's one way to put it.
But the forces of light are working to guide this transformation.
Towards a more positive outcome.
Hopefully.
Okay, but here's the question that's been bugging me.
Yeah.
Where do we fit into all of this?
That is the million-dollar question.
And that's what we'll have to explore further.
Exactly.
So you left us hanging with that question. You know, where do we fit into all of this?
Yeah, it's a big one.
I mean, it's kind of unsettling to think that there are these forces of, light and dark battling it out and maybe shaping our reality without us even realizing it.
Right. It really makes you think about free will.
It does.
Like, how much agency do we actually have if these powerful beings are, like...
Pulling the string.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we just pawns in some cosmic game?
Well, the video actually addresses that.
Okay, so what does it say?
It suggests that our awareness, our choices, even our collective consciousness...
Can make a difference.
...can actually influence the outcome.
So we're not just passive observers.
No, we're active participants in this cosmic drama.
Wow, that's pretty empowering.
It is, isn't it?
But how? I mean, how does our consciousness, affect these cosmic forces?
Well, the video talks about this feedback loop.
A feedback loop between what?
Between our consciousness and the fabric of reality.
Okay, I'm listening.
So basically, our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions, they all contribute to the overall energy of the universe.
Yeah.
And that energy, in turn, influences the course of events.
So it's like a two-way street.
Yeah, exactly.
But how do I know,
yeah,
if I'm aligning myself with the good guys, so to speak?
the forces of light.
Yeah, what does that even look like?
Well, the video doesn't give a specific checklist,
Right.
but it offers some clues.
Okay, like what?
Remember the beings from the antimatter realm?
Yeah, the ones with the whole consumption ideology.
Exactly. They're all about domination and power over others.
Like survival of the fittest, but on a cosmic scale.
And taken to a terrifying extreme.
Exactly.
So to align with the forces of light.
Yeah, to do the opposite.
Embrace compassion, cooperation.
Recognizing the interconnectedness of everything.
That's a big part of it.
So it's not just about being like a good person.
It's about consciously counteracting the darkness.
By making choices that contribute to a more harmonious existence.
Yeah, choosing love over fear, understanding over judgment.
And recognizing that we're all part of something much bigger.
It's a shift in perspective.
I remember the video also mentioned that these dark forces, they've shaped whole civilizations according to their ideology.
They have, and it makes you wonder...
And about what?
Are there signs of that happening here?
Here on Earth.
Yeah. Are there systems or ideologies that embody this idea of consumption and domination?
It's a really interesting question.
It is. It makes you look at things like greed.
War, social injustice.
In a whole new light.
Like maybe they're not just human failings.
Maybe there's something more to it.
Maybe these dark forces are influencing us in ways we don't even realize.
It's possible.
So what can we do about it?
Well, the video emphasizes collective awareness.
So the more people who know about this,
the more power we have to shift the balance.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
In a way.
If enough of us believe in the power of light
and act accordingly,
we can create a more positive future.
That's the idea.
So it's not just about individual responsibility.
There's a collective aspect as well.
We have to create systems and structures that support a more harmonious existence.
It's a multi-layered challenge.
This is a lot to take in.
It is.
I'm feeling a mix of excitement and overwhelm, honestly.
It's understandable.
It's overwhelming to think about all this cosmic stuff.
Right.
But maybe we don't have to grasp all the complexities.
We can focus on what we can control.
Our own choices and actions.
Exactly. That's where we have the most power.
And even small acts of kindness can make a difference.
The video emphasizes that.
Every time we choose love over fear.
Every time we extend compassion.
We're adding to the momentum of light.
It all adds up.
So we can actually make a difference.
Even in the face of this cosmic battle.
We have the power to choose light and create a better future.
That's the message of hope the video offers.
It's a powerful message.
It is.
So even in the darkest times, we can choose love, act with compassion.
And contribute to the healing of the universe.
That's a beautiful thought.
It is.
But there's still that big question hanging over everything.
Oh, yeah.
What happens when the utilizer collapses?
That's the big one, and that's what we'll dive into next.
So the video predicts this utilizer, this cosmic filter, is eventually going to collapse, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to absorb the entire antimatter realm.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
That sounds like a pretty massive event.
Oh, it's huge.
What does that even mean for us?
Well, for the universe as a whole, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's like hitting the reset button on everything.
Yeah, the video describes it as a point of no return.
Point of no return?
Like the fabric of reality is going to transform.
So it's not just about good versus evil, light versus dark.
Not really, no.
It's like the whole game board is changing.
Exactly. The rules are being rewritten.
So what are the new rules going to be?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The video is really vague about the specifics.
Oh, come on.
But it does hint at a new reality being created.
Okay.
One that's potentially free from the influence of the antimatter realm.
So like a fresh start?
Maybe, but we don't really know.
It's exciting and kind of terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like we're standing on the edge of this, like, huge precipice.
But cosmic precipice.
And we have no idea what's on the other side.
It is a bit of a leap of faith.
But at least the forces of light are trying to guide things, right?
That's what the video suggests.
Toward a positive outcome.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, but here's what I'm wondering.
What's that?
Are we just passengers on this crazy cosmic roller coaster?
That's a good question.
Or do we have some say in where we end up?
Well, according to the video,
Yeah.
we do have a role to play.
Really?
Our choices, our actions, our awareness.
They all matter.
They all contribute to the energy that shapes the universe.
And especially now, with this big transformation coming.
Exactly. This is a crucial time.
So we're not just along for the ride.
No, we're actually helping to steer the ship.
That's a lot of responsibility.
It is, but it's also empowering.
It makes it feel like we're being called to step up, you know?
To become conscious, co-create
Into this new reality.
of whatever comes next.
So what kind of reality do we want to create?
That's the question we should all be asking.
Because if we really do have this power,
We need to be intentional about how we use it.
it's not enough to just hope for a better future.
We have to actually participate in creating it.
Become beacons of light, radiating all that good stuff.
Compassion, understanding, wisdom.
It's like we have to embody the qualities we want to see in the world.
If we want a world without greed, hatred, violence,
We have to start by cultivating those things within ourselves.
it starts with each of us individually.
So this isn't just about surviving,
It's about thriving.
but actively creating a new and better world.
It's a challenge, but it's also an incredible opportunity.
Remember at the beginning of this deep dive, we talked about this theory as like a hidden disease
A cosmic disease, yeah.
infecting the universe.
It was a pretty unsettling image.
But now it feels like we're exploring a potential cure.
And the cure is within us.
It's not some external force or savior.
It's our collective awakening.
Choosing love over fear.
Embracing compassion and understanding.
Recognizing that we're all interconnected.
That's where the healing begins.
And maybe, just maybe, as we do all that, align ourselves with the forces of light,
We can usher in a new era
of peace and harmony.
for the whole universe.
That's a vision worth striving for.
It is, and it gives us hope.
Because even in the face of all this craziness,
There's always the possibility of positive change.
and we all have a role to play.
It's an unfolding story, and we're all part of it.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have. It's been quite a journey.
Hidden dimensions, cosmic battles, the power of consciousness.
It's mind-blowing stuff.
I hope it's inspired our listeners to look at the world a little differently
To think about their place in the universe.
and to choose to be part of the solution. So, to all our listeners out there, thanks for joining us on this mind-bending adventure.
Keep exploring these ideas.
Delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe.
Discover your own unique way of contributing to a brighter future.
Until next time, keep diving deep.